all my movie maniacs and friends out there. Yes, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the Final Cut. Been away for a while, but as you can imagine, real world events have been a bit of a distraction and keeping us from recording. But we are back with a group of independent films to review for you. So today we are looking at Darkness in Tenement 45, written and directed by Nicole Groten. Set during the Cold War, we have a group of individuals living in a tenement who have boarded themselves up in their residency because of the threat of Russia launching a biological weapon in New York. So they're in New York and they've boarded themselves up. It's been about a month since they've cut themselves off from the rest of the world, and fear of this biological weapon keeps increasing as their resources continue to dwindle. And we see how the self-appointed leader Martha clashes with her niece, who is Joanna, who has the darkness about her. She had a rather violent episode with a family member years ago, and she is now living with her aunt. And we see how these two clash as Joanna questions Martha's not only leadership skills, but what the actual threat might be out in the real world. Darkness in Tenement 45 is a really creepy, dark, well-crafted story that uncomfortably reflects a number of things going on in real world today. And props to Nicole Groten for creating a story with a subject that is very relevant, though I don't know if that was actually planned considering this film was made before the pandemic. But let me tell you, there are a lot of things going on in this film that, reactions from the characters and that we're seeing in today. So really felt realistic and plausible that this could happen in the world that she creates. Now, Nicole Tompkins, who we saw in American Horror Story 1984, plays Joanna, the girl with the darkness, the violent outburst who's living with her Aunt Martha, who she clashes with, and loved her performance in here. Very, just this young woman who is holding on to sanity. She does need help. She recognizes it, and at the same time, she's trying to protect the orphans who have holed up into this tenement with these older folks and her kind of crazy Aunt Martha. So it's just an interesting dynamic that we have in here. We have old versus young perspective on what's actually a threat, what's not, what the rules should be and what they shouldn't be. So I loved that dynamic between these two groups. And then within each group there are clashes as well. We have Casey Kramer playing Martha. She was so great as this woman you could see who's really scared, really scared of the outside. And as she gets more scared, she gets more strict on the people who live in this complex with her. And I just loved watching her as her fear grows, so does her strictness. And some of the questionable things that she chooses to enact for rules really make you not like this character, but you're not really supposed to. But at the same time, you can kind of see where she's coming from as far as her reactions, even though they are overreactions. The individuals that are caught up in the middle of this, I loved the cast of characters they had here. Anthony Marciona playing this Horan character. I loved Horan a lot. He's kind of the maintenance guy, the guy who owns the building, and really is an entertaining character to see. We have in here Melissa Macedo, Marla Martinez, and Nicholas Bolton, who are playing siblings. And really interesting subplot here. A little bit of humor to bring to this rather dark tale, but at the same time, it's dark humor, which goes to a place that you don't quite expect and might make you shift in your seat a little bit. And props there for surprising me with a bit of a story there, subplot there that I didn't see coming. I also liked Keon Bowman in here as Walter, who is a friend of Joanna, and he's got a young sister who he's trying to protect from Martha because his sister is a bit sick, and with Martha's paranoia, oh my God, so there's really a lot of great, interesting back and forth banter, a lot of views and perceptions presented and ideas, and they all intermingle together, all set on this backdrop of paranoia, of a fear of something bad outside, though it's, we don't quite get the answer of what is good and bad out there, and keeps that in question for most of the film. And I liked that. I mean, it does have the ending, which I kind of suspected, but one action of one character, I did not expect them to go there. So props as well for keeping that hidden throughout most of the film. In general, this is a really great atmospheric, dark film that reflects events going on today. And if you can handle that, I think you can handle Darkness in Tenement 45. It's really worth a watch. And if you do get a chance to see this film, please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on it. I believe it's hitting the festival circuit, though that's kind of up in the air of where that is right now. But really is a well-crafted story, and yeah, it's one that should be on your list. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you listening to me ramble. Please check out our Patreon if you haven't already. Got a lot of great stuff there. Please stay smart, stay healthy, and stay safe. And until next time, keep that ticket stub.